Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. Through this video, we will start a new playlist where we will try to understand the lucky colors, favorable gemstones and distinctive Raj Yogas which could be specific to all the ascendants or all the lagnas. So guys, the only reason why I came up with this playlist is that in the month of December, on December 9th and 10th, I will be conducting my first astrology Zoom workshop, and I will be targeting the working professionals and all those people who have interest in astrology but they do not have much of the familiarity with the basics. So this workshop will cater to all those people. And just because guys, a lot of the people keep on saying this thing that my consultation charges are high, so just to invite maximum participation, I have even kept the workshop fees as very nominal. So I will definitely look forward to a good number of participation for this workshop. And now we will shift our discussion to the Aries Lagna people. So now guys, one thing which makes the Aries Lagna people unique is that these people generally look very younger from their real age. Like they have this capacity to retain their youth for longer time. The reason of that is your ascendant lord is the planet Mars, which is considered as eternally youthful, and also because Mars also has got the rulership of Scorpio as well, but Aries is the original first sign of the Kalpurush Kundli, because of which if you have a prominent Aries Lagna in the form of that you do not have like Saturn to be placed in your first house and you have well placed Mars in your chart, then definitely you can look bit younger from your usual age. A lot many times it has been seen that Aries Lagna people, they get success far away from their birthplace. Now when we talk about the positive traits, so definitely Aries Lagna people could be the most dependable friend. These people tend to remain very fearless, and these are among those people who are always very helpful. They cannot stand anyone facing injustice, or if they will spot anyone being mistreated, they will definitely put everything at stake to help or defend that person. Now guys, when we talk about the flaw side of the Aries Lagna people or where they could struggle, so definitely Aries Lagna people might have issues with the anger. On a positive side, if they are very quick to come to conclusion or quick to act. So in a negative side, this could also take up the shape of being very headstrong as well. These people have this degree and sense that they want to be respected for the talents they possess or the uniqueness which they carry. So in short, Aries Lagna people want to be respected. Like if they will go to any party, any social gathering, they want to be well treated and well respected, otherwise they can easily get offended. So guys, these are some of the positive and negative traits of the Aries Lagna people. Now getting to the core and heart of today's discussion, the role which planets play in a Aries Lagna person's life. So definitely Mars becomes your ascendant lord and the most auspicious planet for your Lagna. Jupiter becomes another auspicious planet because it has got the rulership of your 9th house. But while considering to wear a gemstone of the planet Jupiter, you have to see its dignity in the chart because it has also got the rulership of your 12th house as well. And third most favorable planet is the planet Sun because it has got the rulership of your 5th house. Now guys, in the case of Aries Lagna people, the unique thing is that a moon which has got the rulership of your 4th house, if you will find moon to be weak in the chart of a Aries Lagna people, that eventually becomes a Raj Yoga Karaka. So when I say how can a moon be weak in someone's chart, so if you will find see, the general way of judging the strength of moon is that if you will find moon to be either like a full moon or at a time when moon is waxing and just the last 6 days, like a moon of Shukla Paksh which is heading towards the Purnima. So that we consider as a strengthened moon. And along with that guys, time after the full moon and when moon start drifting and going towards the, it starts waning. So that is the initial 5-6 days when we say that moon is in a strengthened state. But when you will find moon to be of close to the new moon, then we can say that this moon is weak. So a weak moon eventually becomes a Raj Yoga Karaka in the case of the Aries Lagna. Now guys, when we talk about the role of the planet Saturn, I have seen this happening so many times. So many astrology enthusiasts go wrong in deciding the role of Saturn in the chart of a Aries Lagna people. They say this thing that because Saturn is the arch enemy of your ascendant lord, so that means Saturn is a bad planet for you. Guys, trust me, Saturn becomes the true Raj Yoga giving planet to a Aries Lagna people because it has got the rulership of the 10th house of the profession and 11th house of all sort of gains. Now guys, when we talk about what could be the planets which are not favorable to the Aries Lagna people, so Mercury becomes a very malefic planet for a Aries Lagna people because it has got the rulership of the 3rd house and the 6th house, and Venus becomes the typical malefic, or rather I would say death giving planet, Marka planet, killer planet to the Aries Lagna people. Now guys, definitely after understanding the role of the planets, so when we talk about the Raj Yogas, so nothing could be better than if you will find in a Aries Lagna's chart Mars to be conjunct with Jupiter, that is a very good yoga. Mars to be conjunct with Sun, that can also be very good Raj Yoga. Or even Jupiter and Saturn to be conjunct in some good houses can also be considered as a very good Raj Yoga. Now guys, when we talk about the conjunction of, let's say for example, Mercury, Venus and Saturn, or Mercury, Venus and Rahu, so it is not considered as a very good yoga specific to the Aries Lagna people. Now if we will find this yoga to be taking place in auspicious, like for example trine houses, so it can actually bring down the positive qualities of that house. Now guys, when we talk about that which all Lagnas Aries Lagna people can get along well, so definitely you can get along well with the Libra Lagna people, you can get along well with the Sagittarius Lagna people, you can also get along well with the Capricorn Lagna people as well, and your relationship with the Leo Lagna tend to remain neutral. But when we talk about the Lagnas with which you have very strong enmity and you have to remain cautious around them, so first is the Virgo Lagna. So over there could be the arch enemy enmity of the Mars and Mercury, you can attribute to that or whatsoever reason, but you have to remain cautious or careful around a Virgo rising person. Second thing is that now this will come as a surprise because Mars only has got the rulership of the Scorpio rising as well, but generally now this could be a case that both of these planets are being driven by the same energetic qualities of the planet Mars. Aries Lagna people do not get along very well with the Scorpio Lagna people. So guys, this was about the good and bad about the friendship and the enmity. Now when we talk about the favorable colors, so definitely red color becomes very auspicious for you, lucky for you. Cream color becomes very favorable for you, and the copper color will also become favorable for you. The only color which is not good for you is the green color, so you have to avoid the this green color around you or in your surrounding environment. Now guys, comes the most important aspect of today's discussion about the Ratnas, gemstones and the gods. So guys, when we talk about gemstones, so definitely the life-giving gemstone to the Aries Lagna people is of coral, a gemstone being ruled by the planet Mars. Then ruby also becomes very auspicious for you. When we talk about the yellow sapphire, so for that you have to see the placement of Jupiter in the chart. And guys, now just because I'm also Aries Lagna person, you would not believe how many times people have scared me whenever I have asked them, I'm going through Saturn Dasha, I am in the business of Saturn, of occult, I am living in foreign land, shall I wear blue sapphire? And every time astrologers have let me down, and ever since I started wearing it, I got excellent results. So blue sapphire, gemstone of Saturn, also become very favorable for you. But definitely before wearing that, you have to get your chart scrutinized with expert astrologer. So these are the gemstones which becomes favorable for you. So coral, ruby, yellow sapphire are favorable for you. For blue sapphire, you have to get the placement of Saturn scrutinized. The gemstones which are not favorable for you. So first, green emerald is not favorable for you, and opal is also not very well favorable for you. Now guys, when we talk about the devotion or the gods whom you have to worship, so again guys, it all comes down to individual to individual. If your faith and your inner calling is attached with a specific god or deity, then definitely nothing can be better than that if you can put your heart and soul in the worship. But generally for the Aries Lagna people, the worship of Lord Shiva, worship of Lord Hanuman, and worship of Lord Kalbhairava proves to be very favorable, very fruitful. Because guys, see, Aries Lagna people are the most what do you call that, prone towards accidents, cuts, injuries, and a lot many times it's their own haste which becomes responsible for them getting entangled into all these accidents and injuries. So the worship of these gods can actually protect you from any of the secret enemies, any of the concerns of accidents and all of that. And guys, when we talk about which all dashas could prove to be very favorable for you, so definitely I would say that the dasha of the trine houses like Sun's dasha or Jupiter dasha can prove to be very favorable. But I have seen in lot many charts of the Aries Lagna people that in the dasha of Saturn, they attain the power, position and fame which they deserve. So these are the dashas which prove to be very favorable, and the dasha of Rahu can cause maximum damage. Now this could be getting misguided or getting entangled into allegation or wrong company, wrong decision. So in the Rahu dasha, Aries Lagna people have to remain cautious or careful. So these are the few things guys which I wanted to say as a part of the some of the distinctive qualities of the Aries Lagna people, lucky color, lucky gemstone. So for further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Facebook page. Dhanyavad.